Hello, everybody. My name is Charles. Today, I'm your host and interviewer for Entrepreneurship Impact. In case you're wondering what is Entrepreneurship Impact, it's a weekly session every Saturday whereby we meet at 11 a.m. to hear stories from entrepreneurs that has made it. So we are very fortunate and honored to have Jenniser on board with us today. She's the co-founder of 21 Days Learning Lab. And one fact that, in case you didn't know about 21 Days Learning Lab, they are not a Singapore-based company. They are actually based in Malaysia. And Jennifer herself is a Singaporean. So a Singaporean doing a Malaysian, starting up a Malaysian company, I think that's very unique. And definitely you might have heard of 21 Days Learning Lab before. So I shouldn't steal the limelight any further. We can invite Jennifer to share with us more about her experience, how she started, and why eventually, instead of starting a Singapore company, she co-founded a Malaysia company instead. So maybe Jennifer can share with us more. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Charles. Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer, and this year is 32 years old, and I really do a few business in like my early 20s. So I'm very grateful that you guys are here on a Saturday morning. This is very crucial for entrepreneurs, right? So in order to be successful, you must make sure that you are able to commit to the success and make it happen. So maybe I share a little bit of my journey in terms of this entrepreneur. When I first started off thinking about creating my own business, right, it was like back in like I think for 3 to 4 years ago, when I quitted my job, right, without any plan B. That is ridiculous, right? Usually people will have a plan B, but I'm the one that is so adventurous that I just quit my job because one thing I know for sure, if I don't quit my job, I will never start anything, right? I'm not sure whether you all agree or not, right? So for me is if I want to commit on something, I will go all out, all in or all out. Okay. So when you want to do a business, right, you must understand that business is not just a part-time job, right? So when I understand this, right, I know that I need 100% commit. I just really know what I want. So this is very important. You must really know what you want first. If you don't know what you want and you quit your job, this is wrong. But if you know what you want to pursue it, then you quit your job, it's fine. All right. So at the point of time, I actually took a while to understand what I really want, right? So I attended courses like those personal development courses to understand what I really want. And that is where I realized that my passion can actually make money. Right. So since young, right, I love to exercise so much. I love adventures. I like, skydiving, cliff jumping, like this kind of crazy stuff. Then I also go into a fitness segment where I always like to work out. If I don't exercise, right, something is wrong. Something feel wrong, right, if I don't do that. So when I realized this, right, then I should compare myself, compare it. So if let's say I do a fitness business, am I able to make money? In fact, there's someone out there already earn tons of money in the fitness industry. Do you agree?
Yep.
Right. So when at the point of time, I think if someone is able to do that, I'm definitely able to do it because it's not a new thing. If someone been there, done that, I just need to find a mentor to follow them. Right. So this is my first business, which is the fitness business where I actually do personal training, personal fitness training. I won't say it's very successful, but I would say that it able to allow me to earn a decent income. But one thing I saw, right, one problem that I face it is that is I'm only one person. I can't take more clients. This is a very huge problem for a company. Where I'm a limited resources. I can't. I only have like 24 hours, and I cannot possibly take on 24 clients in a day. Right. So what I did was I actually outsourced. Okay, this is point number two. So I actually outsource. I find more fitness trainers to join together with me on the mission. So I actually share with them the mission and vision about my company, my fitness company. So at the point of time, I think I got at least 5 trainers is with me. And each time when I have a new clients in, I will distribute out the job. So this is a very important lesson learned. Okay, if you are starting out in a business, always think about a system that is sustainable and is scalable. So this is called double S. So with this principle that in mind instilled in me, since then, right, it has been helping me to overcome so many obstacles. Right, a lot of entrepreneurs can't scale their business. A lot of entrepreneurs can't sustain their business. Why? First thing you think that there are lack of resources. Second thing you take lack of like financial, so and so forth. So this one, if you are able to keep this in your mind, your business can scale, your business is sustainable, you are good to go. So as my journey move on, like becoming a personal trainer, feeling good, have time freedom, I can choose clients, so and so forth. But it's not sustainable at all, and it's not scalable at all, right? So this is thing I'm looking out for. And I also have obstacles of finding my partners, right? Because working alone as an entrepreneur is very tough. I'm not sure how you guys feel. Some of you might have started your entrepreneur journey right here, but as a one person going through all these things is very tough. So I will advise you if you can find like-minded people, like people who have entrepreneurs mindset that you can work together with. Go ahead. Like this platform is amazing, right? This platform actually give you guys the network that you need to connect with each other and network with each other and make things even better, right? So don't be alone, and you are not alone, right? There's a lot of self-made entrepreneurs where they suffer themselves, right? So I'm very grateful in this point whereby I have a community of entrepreneurs. This way we have a lot of problems, right? We actually will share with each other. I think this is a key point. Everyone is not a lone wolf, especially in business. If you think that you are one person game, then you're out. Okay, this is not one person sport. This is a team sport, right? So I recognize this as I move on. So when I do this thing, right, as I move on, I actually met entrepreneurs as well, and he's actually my current business partner, which is his name is called Kosh. I'm not sure anyone of you know him yet, right? So it was an amazing gift that I actually come together with him, and we actually have fun together. Even though we have different businesses, but we always meet each other in the same place, and we do our own stuff, right? And we discuss our own obstacles, what we have, what we need, kind of thing. So as we discuss on and on and on, we decided to do one event together. That's really crazy, right? Last time, when I met him, right, he was Matt Kosh. He was doing a Mandarin program, right? He's an Indian, but he teach Mandarin, so he can speak Mandarin super well, right? But he also got this problem, like me, not able to scale, not able to sustain, right? So both of us always have this problem, and nobody can help us to solve it. And we didn't talk about this because we didn't know about this problem in the first stage, right? So as we move on and on and on, I realized that that's the problem that I have, right? I cannot scale, I cannot sustain. So what is next for me, right? So as we organize an event together, we realized that we can work together so well. Our chemistry. So this point I need to add on is the chemistry. When you want to find a business partner, you must have the chemistry between both of you, right? You must have the same mindset as well, right? You have the same mindset, you must have the same value, same mission that you all want to achieve. So back then when we first started out, we wanted to add value to customers, right? We wanted people to know how to speak Mandarin. For him is to for people who want to do business in China, you can learn the Mandarin with him, and he will do a connection with you to the China side business. Isn't it amazing idea, right? So for me, it's very simple. I want to make sure everyone age well, right? Because for Singapore side, if you realize the aging population is definitely more than the new generation. So of course, it's very important for us to really, understand our body and age well. So at the point of time, we actually co-host one event together, and the interesting is we found our common interest. Okay, the partners' common interest is investing. So other than doing fitness, right, as my business, I actually investors, right? So I'm a can I say a passive stock investor, right? So last time I'm not very every day looking at my stock chart this. So at the point of time, we decided why not we create this Halloween Halloween financial stock market event, right? because it's our common interest together. Because I cannot ask Kosh to do fitness, he cannot ask me to do Mandarin, right? It's not my interest also.
Mm.
My Mandarin is not as good as him. How am I going to teach you? So what is our common interest when you have a partnership, right? You
Mm.
must understand you must have a win-win situation. You must have a common interest for each other. And that is where partnership can go to different level.
Mm.
Right. So when we decided to do that, we have about 80 plus students that turned up. We were so grateful about it. The class was full house. So we were very grateful for it. And this session, right, it's just to really educate students or like topic that stock market is not just a game, right? It's like testing your psychology.
Mm.
Your skill set is just only 30%. 30% is your psychology, your mentality, right? If you didn't get this right, man, you don't go and invest in stock market.
Yep.
So this is why we start once we finish this event, right? We realize that we have a very good chemistry, we have a common interest, and in fact, the three evergreen industry that we realize it is health, wealth, and relationship. Right. So when I'm health, right, because I'm fitness, right, I'm health. Wealth is investing. This is what I realized it like 8 years, 8, 9 years ago.
Mm.
And then relationship is a Mandarin. It's a language that people can connect with people, relationship so and so forth. So we were like, wow. At that point of time, I remember we were after the event finished about 11 plus at International Plaza,
Mm.
and then we went to the opposite McDonald's. We sit down and we calm ourselves down. Wow, finally we finished this event. Then after that, we as we eat salad lah, grilled chicken salad. Yeah, as we eat, right, he actually, we share our feedback, how we can do better, what are the things that we did well, so and so forth. And we come to a term that, hey guys, why not we come together? Because together we are stronger, right?
Mm.
Right? How cool, better than we do our own thing and we can't increase our potential. So sometimes you must understand that you don't need to be 100% ownership of your business,
Yep.
right? It would be good if someone like a Shark Tank, if you all watch Shark Tank, right? If let's say there's a shark there, out there is wanting to invest in your business, right? Make sure that first thing he have a good character, right? The personality of this person must be matched, right? This one if didn't go through better not, right? So for example, my values, right? My values in life is that you must give value first before you ask for something, right? Just give value and give value first.
Mm.
So when I talk to Kosh, right, I realized that we have this same thing on us. We want to give value more. So even though the student pay us, right, but we want to give more, right? More than what they pay for. So at the point of time, we realized, hey, this person for me lah, I need to do my checklist. So always remember when you find a partner, I don't care whether is it a marriage partner or is it a business partner, you have to have a checklist. All right, everything is you must know what you want, then you can fall everything into pieces.
Mm.
Right? If you just anyhow yes no, your life will yes no with you. Okay. So at the point of time, I check my checklist. Yeah, this personality guy that I work with him on the event, his character is very charismatic and he's giving value to the student. That's the first thing. And second thing is he's able to commit 100%. In the business world, if you find someone that just tell you that I want to do part-time only, oh man, screw him out. Kick him out of your life. Really, I have no time for your nonsense, no? I have no time for your part-time thing. Why? Because you yourself know what you want and you're going for 100%. If someone giving you just 20%, 30%, ask them to kick out of your life. I mean, it can be friend lah, but not business partner. Not business partner, right? I believe entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying. If you have a partner like, oh, sorry, today I have an appointment with my client. Maybe I only can meet you at night. Oh my God, how are you going to scale your business? How are you going to sustain your business when you have a business partner like this? right? Unless you are telling me he's a sleeping partner. Okay, then fine. You are the 100% ownership of the business. You know, you have to 100% commit yourself. He just a financial investor, an angel investor for you only. That is fine. But if a partner whereby he actually benefit, you know, he didn't really pour a lot of capital into your business. He's someone that committed to your business to make things works. Make sure this business partner go all out, right? Go all out, right? Don't let them take advantage of this. I actually along the way, we saw few cases this way, and the business failed very badly, super badly, and that is where I learned my lesson. When I want to find a business partner, 100% commitment. I don't care what you do right now. You need to quit your job, quit your job. If you have an existing business, see whether you can integrate into our current business model, or we have to scrap it off, right? Because if I scrap it off my current commitment and build this, make sure that you build together with me, right? So these are the three criteria I'm looking at for a business model to kickstart. So when you have this, right, the next step that you need to do is to do an event with this person first. Don't commit your don't commit your company shares to this person yet. You need to go through a testing water phase. Okay, whereby how you can do that, you can say that how to have a win-win situation, right? You can say that why not we come up with the capital, we do an event, and we do a profit sharing. Okay, so this a business model, right, which is very good for water testing before you go into a serious relationship. So like in the relationship, you also parkour first before you marry, right? I mean, you go dating first before you go married. So same thing in business. You go into a collaboration first, where it can be events, it can be something that you work together first, but no ownership involved, right? No shares involved, right? It's a profit sharing involvement. So that's where we did our event and we profit share ourselves, and I think it's pretty good, right? Things goes well, and but of course along the way, when I do business, right, I also got do this testing water, and a few fail lah. So now in entrepreneur world, right, it's not everything is beautiful, not everything is rosy, okay? Is how you really ride through the rainbow, right? You really dance under the rain, right? It's really how you think, how you enjoy this process. Alright, problem is a gift to you to grow. So make sure that you utilize this very well, right? You don't beat yourself when things come to you, right? But things is happening for you, not to you, right? So a lot of business owner, I mean, last time I used to be like that also. Like maybe sometime when I go for a session and I feel that I didn't do well, right? I will beat myself up. Not physically beat lah, but I mean like mentally abuse, mentally abuse, mentally beating myself. Like I'm not good enough. Am I a good boss? You know, am I someone that can do business? Maybe I'm not the cut for it. And then when you have this kind of mindset, and plus your family stress on you, where you say that, hey, why you so gay can go and do a business? You should go and find a job. Right. You are a degree holder. Come on. I spent 30K on you. I mean, over the years, I don't know, like 100K on you. And you are like, oh, mom, I want to try out something, on myself. So there's no, for parents, they don't have a security in them. So how do I convince them, right, in a way that I go out every single day? So you see, now in the digital world, right? I know, we can stay at home whole day, whole day. But please, if your parents are actually worried for you, it's actually they are not worried for themselves. They're actually worried for you because they actually build you up. They want to see you successful. And then if you are successful, they have like, oh, my daughter is been doing well, in the company, in a big company, every year is being promoted, so and so forth. I'm very I already did my job. I already give my 100% for my children, and I can retire. Can sit back kind of thing. But after they realize, oh my god, my kids are doing their own business, then their income is not stable. In business, right, when you first started out, there's nothing called fixed salary, okay? Nothing, right? When you first started out, if you don't know, maybe this month you get a few $100, next month you get a few $1,000, and this month you get another $100. It's not consistent at all, right? So when you have this challenge, right, really go out every day. Go out, go to a cafe. My favorite cafe is Starbucks. So every day I go out cafe, I just make sure I do my work, I chiong for my stuff. Sometimes my parents worry about me, but I know what I want. So it really boil down to the part where what you want, right? If you don't have this, I tell you better to start business because it cannot sustain. Right? You must know what you want and you dare to go for it. That's different. This is a light bulb moment. And this is where we created successful business ownership, right? In Singapore, right, there's so many business open every single day. But do you know that 80% of the business always close down? Right. So this is a truth, it's a hard truth. But when this thing happen, right, don't give up because this is a process of you being a better entrepreneur. All right, so this is my experience in some of this, and this is where I come together with my partner until today. Probably we're going about 2 years plus, already, almost 2 years already. Right, we have the office is in Malaysia, and everything we do in Malaysia, right? Of course, when we hire talents, we will not depend on the country itself. We actually see their expertise in which area. So we actually have a mix of Malaysians and Singaporeans talent in our team. So currently I have like five members in my team, right? It's a whole new different level when you are from a self entrepreneur when you yourself only, right? And now you have like five team members to feed on. The amount of stress, I would say it's very stressful, but I would say that it's a very good challenge. Like there's something you can work for your team, right? It's not about you yourself anymore. So when you have this kind of mindset, right, you are on a different level already. You're on the level where you from a growth from a growth level, you actually turn into a contribution level. When you start to contribute more to your team members, when you start to contribute more to your students, you can see a different you. So you ask me the last 5 years, like maybe this year is 2020, right? You ask me 2015, what am I doing? It's totally different from what I'm doing right now. Right? Every day every day, every year I'm changing. You won't see the old me like 5 years ago. No. Right? Because when I met with my friend right now, I feel there's a huge gap because they still stay in their own comfort zone for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and they keep growing each day. I will have a gap with them, right? So I will feel that maybe my social circle, right, will start to change as well. So as you grow, right, your social network will grow as well. And that is where you realize your environment is totally different. You won't be at a point with your last time with people work, right, they like to gossip about anything, right? It's totally different level. When we meet up with business owner, we don't gossip. We actually talk about ideas. We actually, think of like what is next for us. We are excited about life. We know like, wow, when I wake up, I know what to do. You know? So this boils down to my daily routine. Right, my daily routine when when Charles asked me, hey Jen, what's your daily routine, to in order to really stay focused? I'll tell you what, recently, actually I attended Tony Robbins event. I'm not sure whether you all attended before.
Yes.
It's called the Unleash the Power Within You. Right, so he got a very powerful meditation session with 15 minutes. So I incorporate this into my daily life. So what I do currently right now, I wake up at 6 a.m. It's a little bit crazy, but I think it's very beneficial. So I wake up at 6 a.m. First thing I do is to really exercise. First
That's
thing my head before my head tell me no you cannot do, it's too early, no I cannot do it, I'm too tired. Bullshit. First thing when you wake up, go out of the living room, on the TV, do your workout. So this is what I do. I'm a fitness trainer, but of course, if you ask me at 6 o'clock a.m. wake up and think about my fitness routine, I wouldn't have the time to do that. But actually on the TV, I go and follow some fitness guru that is very legit. I will follow what they do and I will do. So my one whole 45 minutes, my brain is just relaxed in a relaxed mode. Relax mode, I do the motion. Motion is the exercising, moving your body, so and so forth. And after that, I will cool down myself. I will actually do this 15 minutes meditation. Okay, this Tony Robbins 15 minutes meditation, right? It actually teach me how to be grateful in life. So first thing is you must learn how to be grateful, right? If you don't know how to be grateful, everything comes to you, it become a negative stuff, right? So later I will share with you how COVID-19 is supposed to be a crisis, but I actually turn it into an opportunity, right? So in Tony Robbins meditation, right, it was so powerful that it actually teach me how to be grateful in everything I do. And after that, forgive people that actually hurt you before. Like maybe in the business industry, right, there's some people that you met might not be pleasant, but forgive them anyway, right? Because why? When you forgive people, right, you feel better as well. Your life can move on, right? And third thing he actually mentioned is that list the three things that you want to achieve this week, this month, or this year. Right, wow, this one is super powerful. Every time when I do this, I'm so excited with these three things daily. Right, so I actually think through like every time when I sit down there and I give myself about 5 minutes to really think through what are the three things I want to accomplish this year or this month. I even think like 5 years ahead, right? So when this happen, right, I gain clarity. Right, so this is a keyword. Every single day, give yourself a me time. I don't care whether you tell me no time lah, tired lah, every day go out eat buffet, eat steamboat, then got time, that kind of thing. That one is bullshit,
Yeah.
right? That one is bullshit. If you are entrepreneurs, make sure you make sure you control yourself. Make sure you know what you want, right? So, must have discipline. If you don't have discipline, then don't do business, right? So when I have this right, when you have this clarity, I start my day right. When you have start your day right, it's just like when you have a car, you switch on the engine and the engine works super well, and you can drive super fast, super good, super smooth. So this is how I actually maintain my daily routine, and it got me further and further and further. Each time when I start to visualize where I want to be in the next 5 years, in fact, when I start to visualize, right, actually the goal that I want to achieve, it happens. Right? It can happen in months to come. It can happen like in weeks to come. So it depends on what kind of goal you are setting for yourself, right? So this one is very important because you have to visualize yourself first. A lot of people tell me, "Aya, I want to be successful one lah." "Aya, cannot happen one lah." Kind of thing. It's bullshit. Throw that away. Start to visualize. What if this thing happens? What if the ideas that you want to make it happen happens? Right. So Tony Robbins, this part is very super powerful. I start to visualize, imagine myself being there when I'm successful on the things that I want to aim for. Right. So I keep visualizing. When first starting out, it's super tough. But slowly, slowly, I start to gain the image. I can start to see myself, achieving this goal. Wow, every single day I'm super excited about my day. I like can't wait to chong already. Yeah, that's how I keep myself energized. How I keep myself being so motivated, right? But at times I'm sure at times you are very tired, right? You want to just I want to just watch my show, that's it, I just want to lie on my bed. Can, no problem. Give yourself a day off. Every week there's 7 days. Entrepreneurs or even a human being, even those the top three richest person in the world, they also only have 24 hours. But have you asked yourself why they can do so much and why you can't?
Mm.
Something is wrong here. What are the things that you can learn from them? And that's why every single day I read book, I attend courses. I really want to find out their belief system. How these successful people can reach that kind of level. Right. So every single day I have a book with me. I will just read out the book. So currently I'm reading Ray Dalio.
Wow.
Ray Dalio is one
Principal.
of the top five manager book, right? It's called Principle.
Wow.
Right? He
Nice.
not only sharing about his stock knowledge, right? Tony is laughing. Right? You are investors, you know who is Ray Dalio, right? He's the top five manager in the US. And he actually not only sharing about his stock knowledge, but he's sharing about his life. He's really so old. He's I think about 60 plus years old or what? I can't remember. But he shared about his life, throughout his life, how he set up business. He got a Bridgewater a fund company, right? So he actually shared with me. I feel that he's talking to me about his experience about setting up this business. He went through a lot of obstacles, in terms like social media, press release. When he say one sentence will screw him up big time. How he deal with all this? If you feel that your obstacle is so big, come on. There's someone bigger out there than you, bigger problem out there than you. But how do they deal with their problems? Right? So this one will come to the next point where I want to say is he realized that as a fund manager, he cannot just manage fund for people. It's not sustainable. It's not scalable, right? But one thing is for sure that he can do is to really systemize it, really to automate it, right? So guys, can I hold on for a while because I need to charge my laptop?
Okay,
Is that
no
okay?
worries. Yeah, so I can see that Jenniser is very passionate and energetic. She even drained the energy out of her laptop. So now she's charging her laptop. So I believe that there's a lot of points that we learn from her. So welcome back, Jennifer. Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah, you can actually feel your passion and energy from your
Yeah.
experience, lah. So I feel it's very wonderful and very exciting to hear your stories. But we actually there's a few things that we learn definitely. Actually, it's not few lah. It's a lot of pointers that we learn from your sharing lah. And I think you mentioned about starting a company in Malaysia, met your partner over there. But something that we are very curious about is how come you want to venture into Malaysia when whatever that you learn is divided by three, and the
Yeah.
time that you travel over there, all these things. These are what even an entrepreneur like myself, I won't want to venture to there because I might not see the point. But if I'm a Malaysian, I don't mind to come to Singapore because hey, I can make more, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So back to my point where I say that when I go all out, right? So when I enter a partnership with Porsche, right, we decided that we actually have a game plan. We actually sat down for hours or days, or weeks to really discuss our expansion plan. Where how can we venture in Malaysia? Is it sustainable? Is it doable? Right. So first thing is, of course, we don't have a very clear picture on all what we will end up with, but we have like a plan to really bring, like our health well relationship ideas to Malaysia. That's where actually for me, I don't really go and think about, wow, traveling there so tiring, wow, wow, you complain about, you working, like for example, here is the east, right? So west is wrong, right? If you're complaining about where you work, right, come on, every day when I first started out, almost every day, I travel from my house, Tampines, to Malaysia, to Causeway Point, to Malaysia. Okay, there's no quick way, there's no fast way to go Malaysia. Okay,
Yeah.
Malaysia custom jam is super bad, right? But one thing I know what I want. There's nothing gonna stop me, right? I know it's difficult. I know that I every day have to, backpack myself, like my laptop with me. Sometimes I need to bring luggage with me, because I want to stay there for a few days. But I didn't go and think about this as a problem to me. I think that there's something that is worth for me to try. This differentiation between a normal entrepreneur and a very uh, committed entrepreneur, whereby you will go all out regardless of what thing, you will just do it. You won't go and think about, oh yeah, it's divided by three, so on and so forth. But my thinking is different. So how do we plan, right? How do we strategize this, right? Is that we're thinking Singapore population is probably about 5 million, right? But for Malaysia population, right, first thing is they have a younger population. And second thing is their population is definitely triple culture of our population.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yep.
Right? In Malaysia there's super huge people, population numbers out there. So yeah, so for me is it makes the number sense, right? So for me is yes, maybe I need to travel there for 2 hours, but my longer vision or longer goal, right, is that we can impact more people as well. So at the time before COVID-19, we actually do offline events.
Mm.
So we actually do offline event, we give education, so on and so forth. And then it started out of course not very juicy, so and so forth. We need to tune to their culture, we need to tune to their appetites. It's different culture, even though it's just a neighbor, but culture is the first problem that we encounter, and we slowly adapt to it. And eventually I become half Malaysian. I how Malaysia, I eat lok lok, I go mama tang. All these terms I didn't know about it before I go Malaysia venture. When I come back, I share with my friends that, wow, there's a lok lok store there, wow, super nice. And I said, huh, what is lok lok? Then I realized, oh dear, I think I'm half Malaysian now. So Malaysia is a very beautiful country. I know the crime rate is very high, but of course you have to take care of yourself, right? But when you see another side of Malaysia, it's very beautiful. There's a lot of nice food out there. There's very nice people out there that you can mingle with, and they are very appreciative. One thing I want to say is Malaysian people, right? They are more appreciative because their life is harder over there. They have to depend on themselves. But whereas Singaporeans here are very comfortable,
Yeah.
right? Wow, no mask also complain, got mask also complain. That kind of thing, got transport complain, no transport also complain. So I'm not sure whether what they want. Maybe Singaporeans don't know what they want. That's the conclusion I went to because I went to so many countries. I felt that Singapore is the best place to really, I mean, maybe it's not the top notch that you want to compare with Japan, so but it's a very good place for you to really appreciate it, right? So be grateful for what you have, right? Other countries, like New Zealand, Australia, all this. Australia, I don't say, I mean, the town area is okay. But like New Zealand, right? I want to wait for a bus. It took like 1 hour to
Yeah.
reach. And if you want to travel, make sure you have a car. But for Singapore, you take MRT, you can reach anywhere you want. So please be grateful. Okay, this is Satya. So when it comes to the Malaysia part, right, I realized that people are hungry. They are hungry for knowledge. They are so they want to make a change in their life, and that's what makes me want to commit more over there, right? Because when it takes two hands to clap to be successful, right? So if I want to share with you my knowledge or my values or my experience, make sure you want to receive it, right? So for Malaysians, they are very receptive. They want to receive, right? So they actually because Malaysia they have a tough life over there, the government, and they have a lot of money scam over there. It's like love is a normal thing for them. So they really appreciate there's a financial education over there to teach them how to really invest their money properly. And that's why we see a huge potential over there. And we like, oh come on man, what what is stopping me from going Malaysia, right?
Mm.
It's a new country for me to enjoy myself. I want to go to the beach. I want to go to I'm an adventurous person, right? I like to go to anywhere, right? So that's why crossing the border is not an obstacle to me. It's like, okay, all right, so what's next for me? You know?
Yeah.
So when you as entrepreneurs make sure you take these obstacles as an opportunity. So if I know that there's a blue ocean for me over there, why don't just cross over there?
Yeah.
Blue ocean means there's still
Nobody. Still no
market for
rich.
you to run your business. There's still people there that want your business, right? Go over there, right? But in Singapore, it's true that you earn you earn SGD, but the market here is very small, very saturated. It's very they are very they think they know everything, right? So they cannot accept new stuff. So one thing you must understand is that if you cannot accept new stuff, you
Mm.
stop growing. Even today, I'm here, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I want to be a better version of myself the next 5 years. I don't stop myself like, oh sorry, this is not this I already know already. Ah yeah, I heard this before. Ah yeah, I learned before already, I don't need to know. Yeah, come on lah. Then you will forever be who you are today in the next 5 to 10 years. So be open, be receptive to new information. It can be the same information, but the person deliver might be different. You might be able to accept more about the delivery methods. Right? Teachers, right? Like when you're in school, certain teacher you like it a lot, but certain teacher you hate it so much. But actually, they are teaching the same thing.
Yeah.
Why? Because you learn in different ways. Human being is this way. We have like different way of learning. We have like audio, visual, kinesthetic. So just make sure that you found a way that how you learn it and find the right mentor to really engage you. Right? You know, some people when I attend courses, I saw them like yawning or this that. Oh, what? You know, you come for courses for what? You know, that's why you go home and sleep. Don't waste don't waste the space, or maybe there's someone is more hungrier than you or want to sit there, but you take the space and yawning there. It kind of like you know, me, you know. Yeah, so for me, I see a huge potential in Malaysia. And when we first started out, yes, we actually earn in ringgit because we don't know the market there. We like you know what to do. We are testing our water. We just do in ringgit lah. So until when COVID-19 hits wow, you know that very night I was in Malaysia, and when the Malaysian government announced the MCO, which I don't know what's the full term, but MCO on the next day itself. That means full lockdown the next day itself. It's like, well, I tell you, that's why I tell you, Singapore government is damn good already. They give you ample notice to tell you, hey guys, we're going for a lockdown. But Malaysia here is like, hey guys, we're going to lock down tomorrow. Wow, all the business owners shocked like, what? What? You get me? As an entrepreneur, we are like, huh? You know, we are like shocking face for like uh maybe 15 minutes. And then their announcement is not decisive one, you know, Malaysia government. They are not decisive one. They're like, oh yeah, we might lock down. Maybe lock down for one day, or maybe we'll start next week lockdown. No lah, I think tomorrow we'll lock down lah, huh? Wow. But like we want to make decision also tough because they are not decisive. Like what you want? You just tell me what you want to do, and I'm going to plan for my survival, my survival needs. So at the point of time, I was in Malaysia, and my first thing is not about going back to Singapore straight. My first thing is how my business will survive because I have rental to feed, I got my staff to feed, I got ourselves to feed. I have to better find a solution for it. I have no time to complain about this government thing. Really, we just want to know. We stare at the TV. I remember so clearly. We were in an office. We stare at the TV there, sitting down there, and watch the minister talk for a few hours because they can't decide what they want. And then by the time what they want, right, it's already 1 a.m. plus. And finally, they say, "Oh, guys, we're gonna lock down tomorrow. So whatever you need, you go ahead. After tomorrow, no more in, no more out." Okay. No more in and no more out. Okay, can. So that means I need to go out lah. I'm not Malaysia what? My husband still waiting for me at home. We're like, what? 1 a.m. Okay, we got the news. We realized, okay, so me and Coach, we sat down. Our team members, they also stay back with us because they know that what we are going through. It's just like a family. When things happen, we stay together. They don't go back at the dot, you know. Like I know 6 p.m. they can just go home and just chew their leg, right? They don't need to care about this. But actually, in fact, they actually stay back with us and they try to find things to do. I mean, they know that it's awkward for us, for them to stay back. So they just stay back and really stay with us and watch the news with us. And we tell them that, hey guys, we have a very important announcement to make. They're like, huh? What important announcement you gonna make? We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something, but you give us a few hours. So me and Coach we actually stay in a room, just two of us. We actually sat down and we discuss a lot. It really brings us to a different level where we discuss about our cash flow. So in the business, cash flow is very important.
Yep.
So we always have at least 6 months or 1 year cash flow to maintain our business. So we discuss ourselves, do we have enough cash flow to sustain this business first? So the answer is yes. Okay, it's a good news for us. Then after that, okay, what is next? We are able to cover our salary, our team member salary. Okay, we are fine. The rental one, the utility, all this we can cover. It's fine. Okay, good. What is next? We cannot do business right now. We cannot open door. No events can happen. Everything stopped. Right. So what is next? So I say, actually I have this plan and I visualize every single day is that we're going online. Before the COVID-19, I already planned forward. So I'm a planner. So when you are a business, right, make sure you have a strategist in a partnership, a person that can see further, a person can anticipate what's going to happen next. Of course, I didn't know about COVID-19, but I know that what is my next move for my business to scale up, to be sustainable, right? So these two principles always in my head: scalable, sustainability. So I know doing a live event, there's a limited space. Always have to go hotel, book the space, so expensive, all these things. So always in my head, it is already it's already has some planning in my head. I just haven't executed it out because people still don't see online as a platform to learn. It's impossible for them to go online and learn. But what happened after MCO? Everything go online and people start to able to learn, right? Right. So the behavior change. So I'm waiting for this opportunity for a freaking long time. Freaking long time. Why? Because I have partners to approve my ideas. Right? I have this idea, but I can't get the approval of my partner. Right? I can't move on. So, but this plan is in my head. I actually have a few plans in my head for my company, right? But it's which one I'm going to use it, So in your business, must have a strategist, must have a planner that plan ahead, anticipate what is going to happen next. What if one day your company have to close? Like I mean, cannot open for business. So what you can do next? So I already have this plan in my head, like maybe 2 months ago before the COVID-19. So I start to plan, read up all this thing, and when things hit right at the very 3 a.m., I tell my partner say that we have to move online. We definitely have to move online. That point of time, online still not acceptable. We have to move online. We have to try it. We cannot just stop here. Yeah. So within a week. So when he approved, because no choice business close, office close, cannot do live event, no choice Okay, go ahead So on the once the approval go ahead, right? I straight away gather all my resources. First thing, gather all the things that you need first, all the resources. And this one because I already planned ahead, right? I already know who I want to look for. I already have a people that I want to look for already, and the things that I need. So we did a week or less than a week. We set up everything. We chong already. Everything online. And this just nice when I chong online, right? Singapore announced lockdown. Okay, so Malaysia actually locked down first, then followed by Singapore. Singapore actually maybe 1 month later, right? So Singaporean entrepreneurs still not aware. I mean, still not prepared for this yet, right? So, but for me, I have a, what is it called? The first mover advantage. I have this. Wow, man, we whack. Our first sales was so good. I think one webinar got about 60 people. I mean, 60 people plus, we have like 50% sign up. As compared to live event, if you got a 15%, 20% sign up, is very good already.
Yep. Yep.
Or like, whoa, I see the light. I see the light ahead of tunnel. I tell my partner, hey, you see what? I can see the light of being sustainable, being scalable. Yeah. First thing is I can I can market to the whole world. You know, I can be in the whole world. I can be in my house, but I reach out to the whole world. So at point of time we celebrate. Actually, oh yeah, I forget add on is that every single achievement, right, small achievement, we celebrate, and this keep us moving forward. So this one we learn along the way. We learn to celebrate. So each time we have a good sales or certain things that we break through, ourselves or a team, we celebrate. We're gonna eat good food, Malaysia, right? We're gonna eat awesome food like crab, the best sushi, the best Japanese food. We went there and we just enjoy and celebrating. We have a small chat with ourselves and like encourage each other like yes, we did it. We did it as a team. It's not a one person sport. It's a team sport, right? So we celebrate every small win, and when this thing happen, right, we celebrate. We like it's a breakthrough. This is not a small win. This is a breakthrough. So since then, right, we are able to market to different part of Malaysia. we reach out to different sites of Malaysia. Well, last time we only just Johor, JB. Yeah, so now we can reach at KL, we can reach at Selangor, we can reach at Penang, We have different area students right now. And I'm very happy that we can reach out to so many different state of students. Maybe one day we can arrange a meetup with them and actually can meet the whole Malaysia students. Wow, this is amazing. And my visualization come true. Guys, it's really back to the point where you start to have a clarity on what you want. Right? It's really back to the point of what you want to achieve in the next few months or few years. I know that opportunity don't knock on your door every single day, but if you are prepared enough, one day you will knock on your door. And then there's a day where you will unleash yourself. If you're an entrepreneur, you know what I mean. Every day you are fighting, but you just need to have one right opportunity to knock on your door. Your fight, any fight that you do is worth it. There's a saying that on the stage is 30 seconds, but down the stage you actually took 10 years to practice it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This analogy same goes to our entrepreneurship. We practice so hard every single day. We are fighting. We are a fighter, right? But when the opportunity knock on our door, we grab it. So that's how I turn COVID-19 to opportunity rather than a crisis. Right. I should laser focus online. I'm gonna find my resources. I know what I do next. I'm gonna instruct everyone what are they gonna do next. My team members gonna be busy during this period of time. They are not gonna shake leg. We tell them after we discuss 3 a.m. 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. plus, right? We come out, we announce to them, we tell them that guys, we're gonna do online, we're gonna go all out, we're gonna give our 100%. Are you guys all in? And they said, yes, they're very excited. Why? Because they know that their job is secure, they still can fight for us. That's how appreciative they are. And that's how grateful we are as well that we have a team like this. And around this kind of timing, they are still with us. It's supposed to be our own battle, but they fight with us. They fight along with us. Right? So when you select a team members, it's same thing. Must have a criteria. Make sure they have the same value as you, same mission that they are going on with you. Okay? And until today, we do it online. If you ask me to go offline, I really want to meet my students because actually before the COVID-19, we have a group of students that we meeting every month. But now without meeting them, I feel my life is there's a missing part of me. Right? I want to socialize with my friend, my students, my network. Right? Because you already set yourself at that kind of environment, you want to meet them. Right? So, but it's a choice now, right? It's a choice for you right now. You can reach out to more people in some of this online stuff. Even like now, we are doing an online Zoom meetup, right?
Yeah.
So if let's say without COVID-19, I don't know, but maybe you'll be doing a live event and there's maybe a cap of maybe limit like maybe 200 people or 100 people. That's all,
Yep.
right? So I'm very appreciative about this crisis. I know I'm very sad about the COVID-19. I will really protect ourselves. We try not to go out. Health portion we put everything in conscious. But one thing you must see as the entrepreneur, right? Don't see it as a crisis. Nothing is a crisis when you have a strategist. When you have a strategist in you, right? So I'm not sure how many of you here, right, is having this this thinking of like what to do next. My business cannot open. How come on, you have a network of entrepreneurs. I'm sure one of them are doing online right now. So online, I'm not talking about having a website. Having a website is it's old school, man. Okay, having a website, okay, you want me to have, okay, I have it because it's a credibility, make sure that I have a website people can go to, fine. But don't expect the website to generate sales for you. Okay, that is for sure. Right? Website is just a place for people to see that you are really there. Okay, that's all. But for the entrepreneurs, what you need to build is a sales process, a sales funnel, right? So if you all realize what is ClickFunnels, right? I'm not sure anyone of you heard of this. ClickFunnels is actually a very good platform for you to kickstart bring your business onto online platform. Right. So because I learned this like maybe 1 year ago, so I already know these things, and that's why I can move things so fast. It's everything about technology. everything about technology. So I bring in IT people, I bring in copywriter, I bring in marketer all in, and then we start to build all this thing out. So when you have knowledge, right, you are able to make quicker decision, a better decision, right? So when I have this knowledge, right, I actually uh, build a sales funnel whereby people will opt in to attend your online session, and then if they like it, they can purchase it,
Mm.
right? Purchase your product, and that's how we conduct our online training, so and so forth. So and it went well so far, since January until now, it's already like 7 months, and everyone is getting used to Zoom. Right. We don't say that, let's meet on an online platform. We say, hey, let's meet on Zoom.
Yep.
Everything like, hey, Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. So Zoom stock market price, boom, also Zoom up. Zoom up. All the tech stock also Zoom up.
Yep.
Yesterday, a lot of tech stock earnings.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
Wow, Apple. Tony, if you invest in Apple.
Dividends for free.
Right. So it's like, wow, when there's industry down, there's industry that boom went up. So you must understand that when there's a crisis, someone is suffering, but someone is going up.
Mm.
It's going up, up, up each time. I don't know if I can give a tip. Okay, look at an ETF like QQQ, all the tech stock is over there, It's not a stock tip, but it's just a it's not a stock recommendation, but it's just for your knowledge. You go and look out QQQ, this ticker symbol, all the tech stock is over there. Tesla is also there. If you want it, go and own it, guys. Okay. Okay. So back to here, right? Why I want to start a business, right? First thing is because I'm an investor myself. I study business.
Oh.
Even I don't do business, I also study business. Right? Tony, right? Study business. Then when you start doing business, you will start
It's
to,
different.
when you start to do your own business, you will know more about business.
Yeah.
So this kept me very excited and like wow. And realize that slowly realize that actually I'm a business strategist. I like to strategize. When I like to read companies, like those top companies, how Tesla can actually outrun all the rest of the car automotive business. Actually, Tesla is not just about automobile kind of business. They are like more than that.
Energy company.
If you realize their mission is not about cars, their mission is about clean air, so on and so forth. So I want to say is that when you as a stock investors, right, you invest in business, right? Wow, when you create your own business, you can bring your ideas to your own business. Wow, I don't know, I feel very excited. All right, well, bring the top leaders' ideas to my business. Woo, right? So when I saw Tesla, right, I also saw the key thing that he did. When he want to produce car, right, you want to make sure that it's sustainable, it's scalable. Wow, he can produce car is like within how many days? It's just a few days. Customized one. Okay, online book. Anyone can anytime go and book it. Wow, man, it's a how to say there's a term for it. Like it's totally different from the norm. It's a it, I can't remember the term right now, but it's like the normal people selling car, right? They go to car showrooms, so on and so forth. But no. You go online and you can go and see what car you want and you just purchase it. And the next few days they will just customize and bring it to your house. Whoa! Right. So it's called disruption environment, right? So they disrupt the industry. Yeah, this is a business where you want to invest in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I know about this from a Tesla CEO, Elon Musk, I want to bring this to my company, right? So I'm still learning. I'm still reading reading his annual AGM, how he thinks. It's very important to understand how the top entrepreneurs think, their thinking process, how they make decision, what is their decision making process. Whoa, I tell you, it's different level.
Yep.
When you talk to your friend and you go and listen to them talking, whoa, your level is, when you play Pokemon, right? They have a Pokemon Go, right? You always up the level, right? You like, you up your level, So every time I read books, like books is a cheaper alternative that you can do it every single day. Or audio like Spotify. Every time I go and run or walk my dog, I run or walk my dog, I will listen to this audio thing.
Mm.
I will listen to Tony Robbins, I will listen to these top entrepreneurs, what they do, what is their decision making. what is their strategies. Every time when I reach home, I know what to do next.
Yeah.
So those is very important. It's a small tips that you all can add on to your daily life. They can enrich your whole entrepreneurship journey. It becomes a very excitement journey and not rather than every day, it's problems, right? Instead, wow, if you can put the top investors, top entrepreneurs
Yeah.
mind into you to put out output to your business is amazing. Right? That's how I do it with it every single day. I grow every day single day. I know what I want. Yeah. So these are some tips that I want to share with you guys. Lah. Yeah.
Thanks so
So
much.
Charles, maybe anything for me.
Yeah, I think whatever that you share is very wonderful. A lot of tips today, a lot of pointers for entrepreneurs. I think it's a feast to our ears for all the entrepreneurs out here that's watching this video. Um, I'm pretty sure a lot of people learn a lot from your journey, and we are very appreciative for yourself sharing so much of your experience because we don't need to go the wrong way just by actually hearing you out and certain things, certain pitfalls that we can potentially avoid through your stories and journey. Lah. So personally, I take back some of the pointers that you mentioned. Something that is very how do I say that I took back that impacted me more is the double S that you mentioned in terms of the sustainability and scalability. I mean, all businesses we do it not to be a slave to our business, but we want to make it big, to make it passive in the long run. So this is something that me myself, if you ask me, hey, this is something that I feel that I took back just from this double S lah. So it's a very worthwhile session today. Of course, definitely, I'm not the only person that took back. Definitely on the ground, there's a few people that took back a lot of things as well. Lah. But due to a time constraint, maybe we just allow one person to ask a question. Maybe you open the Q&A to the floor.
Yeah.
Jenniser,
Hi.
just to know your personal view, did you encounter any cognitive dissonance or slight regret for starting your next journey as an entrepreneur after quitting your first job?
No. So glad that I made this decision 5 years ago. It's like, oh my god, I could have just quit. I could have just quit long time ago. It's why I say so, right? Because I know security is good. I know being safe is good. But that's not me. Right? If you want to achieve a different version of yourself, you have to be adventurous. And life is short, guys. You don't go to work every single day just to get a salary. Even if you go to work, you must go with a passion. You must go with something that you can make a difference, right? You can add a value to your business or to a company that you're working for. All right. But for me is once I quit my job, in fact, when I quit my job, it's not about the salary issue. It's never about money issue. Money cannot tie me down. But it's the belief system that the company has. The mission that the company has. Does it align with me? So if I'm very clear about my belief, which is add value to student first, I will stay with the company for long. But if this thing doesn't doesn't resonate with my belief, I will leave no matter what. Okay, regardless of like what I don't need a salary. I mean, I know I need to survive, but I believe myself. I believe even without a job, I can do something. This is the strong belief you must have in yourself. Right. So you ask me whether do I regret it? No, not even a single day, not even a single second. I grow so much after I quit my job. And now I actually now we are grooming our team members as well. We don't expect them to be with us forever. We want them to grow. And one day if let's say they want to be an entrepreneur, we strongly encourage because this is something that we want to see our team members to be at. This is something that we want to see ourselves to be at as well. But people who are on a job basis, right? You must understand their mindset. Why do they stay in a job? Is it because of the salary? That is the wrong thinking already. It's very wrong. You have to rewire yourself. You have to go and exercise every day. Clear out your mind. Give yourself me time to think about what you really want. Okay? So you ask me whether do I regret for? No really no Wow. I really thank myself for quitting my job. It's an amazing journey that I had. Yeah, of course I'm saying that it's not a rosy journey. so many obstacles coming in. Every day you are a problem solver. As an entrepreneur, please set yourself as a problem solver.
Mm.
You don't think that, oh, you got a problem, then you stress. No, come on. Bring it on, no? The problems, come on, bring it on. Bring it to me. I'm going to solve this. I'm going to solve the puzzle. And that's where when your mentality changed, the whole thing changed.
Yep.
And your team members will be very assured that they are with you. Because you are the problem solver. When they come to you, you'll be like, hey, how, this, hey, the customers, this, how, it's like daily stuff. Like every day you eat, right? It's like, okay, now eat, okay, tastes good. Okay, can, next, what is next? Yeah. So when there's a problem that you cannot solve, that means you are trying to break through yourself. So if you cannot solve yourself, go and ask for expertise advice. Go and find your network. Anyone that is under this area that is super good at it. Go and ask their advice. Hey, I have this problem here. Maybe you can see your advice or know how we can solve this, all this thing. As entrepreneur, right, I believe your network is not about just like employee, your friend is not about just employee anymore. Your network should be entrepreneurs really. So we have this kind of network, right? I believe you. I believe that you can find your solution easily. So what Tony Robbins taught me is one thing called, nothing is, you are not lack of resources. You're just lack of resourcefulness. You don't know where to find. You don't know where to find your resources. Okay, this is one key thing that I learned, and I imply it every day. Who got my resources? Who got my resources? Okay, I need this expertise. Who got it? I need to go and find this person. Right. So this is my key takeaway, and so far I enjoy it. Maybe because I like to find solution. I like to. It's not actually not. I like to. In fact, this is a train up thing. It's a as the days goes, right? Every day problem throw to you. You'll be like either you accept it gracefully, embrace it, and solve it, okay? Or you will be like, rejecting it, you'll be frustrated, you'll be, knocking yourself down, beating yourself up. So which side are you?
Mm.
Are you the one that appreciate the problem? Or are you the one that, frustrated about problems? Right? Choose the right side. Right? That's why I say decision is the key. If you are knowledgeable enough, you are wise enough, choose the one that can bring you to the different level. Bring you to the different level. Yeah. So that's what I would want to share with you.
Okay.
I do agree about
Okay.
hope that Jenniser has answered Jason's question.
Yes.
Yeah, so I do agree about the resourcefulness thingy. I mean, over here itself, entrepreneurship impact is the form of resource. I mean, experience sharing, entrepreneurs, community. We are definitely not alone in this journey.
Yes.
I think this entrepreneurship impact is also created to shout out to entrepreneurs out there that, hey, there is a community out here that we can leverage together.
Yes.
So, so definitely, I feel we are very appreciative that Jenniser has come to our session today to share with us. There's a lot of valuable things to take back. I mean, if you have missed out, don't worry. View the video again, and you can repeat it many times to get the pointers and the points So it's really a very fruitful session, and we really thank Jenniser for coming today. Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you so
Tony,
much.
for inviting me here. Then I was like hearing it. Well, wow, yeah, I want to share. Right? Thanks, Tony, for inviting, and thanks, Charles and Jason, for really, sitting here and listening to me to share. It's not easy, but unless you're committed 100%, you're in. I'm sure that you can take some golden nuggets from here. Right? This is my experience and my life journey, and I'm going to, the next 10 years, I'm going to, I feel excited about my life. So if you don't feel the spark in your life, change something in your life. Come on, okay? Yeah, that's what I want to
Okay.
say.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely sharing is much more tougher than hearing. I mean, I definitely believe that it's easier to listen, but the challenging part is whether we are able to take these points and start executing and doing something to our life for entrepreneurs. So thanks again. Really very appreciative for you sharing with us today. So I really took back a few pointers even myself. Yeah, so
Awesome.
sharing to you. So definitely a lot of people took back pointers, and definitely hope to see more people having more positive changes to their life. So
Actually, I
if not,
appreciate that you all have these platforms that really put all the new entrepreneurs in this platform and they can really shorten their painful journey, right? It's very important because when I first started, I don't have this kind of platform. So you all have it, you're on it right now. Please contribute, please grow yourself, and Jason and Tony is here for you. Just really support them in whatever they do. I really appreciate them. If they need any support, I also can be involved in any way. So I really thank you guys. It's very amazing, very amazing.
Thank you.
Your vision, your mission is very good. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, if not, I thank everybody for hearing Jenniser today. I mean, it's really an honor to have her. Yeah, repeated many times because it's the truth. Yeah. So if not, thank you so much. Stay tuned to more of our entrepreneurship impacts happening every Saturday, 11 a.m. So we have a lot of entrepreneurs that we're able to learn from, and all this experience will help us shape our life even much better. So thank you so much for attending today's session.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jenniser, as well.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
Bye.